Hi, dear 10th class students. In this video, we will transact the lesson A Letter to God. This lesson has been taken from Unit 1 of Class 10 English Reader from CBSE syllabus. This video is broadly divided into 3 parts. They are story narration. Second part comprises important words and their meanings. And in the third part, we will transact reading comprehension questions and their answers. Let's begin the lesson with story narration. Once upon a time, there was a valley. On the crest of the low hill, there was a solitary house. Here, there are 2 important words. Crest of the low hill means, crest means top. On the top of the hill. Solitary house means single. There was a solitary house. The owner's name was Lencho. Lencho was the owner of the house. From his house, he could see his ripe cornfields dotted with beautiful flowers and garden and everything. Everything was so good. The cornfields were about to harvest, but what the earth needed was one downpour or just a shower. Downpour means heavy rain, or shower means just a drizzle. He predicted it would rain soon. Wonder what? His prediction came true. Yes, there were a mountain of clouds. They were approaching towards his cornfields. He thought big raindrops would fetch him 10-cent pieces and small raindrops would offer him 5 cents. Alas, there was no rain. Instead, the rain would turn hailstorm. Yes, there was a heavy fall of hailstones in his cornfield. They appear like silver coins, they appear like pearls. As such, the children rushed to collect those hailstones. Eventually, the cornfields were completely destroyed. Lencho was worried about his future because in subsequent days, his family along with him would suffer hungry. What would he do? Had he lost all his hopes? No, one single hope was there. Yes, he had a faith in God. He decided to write a letter to God. The following day, which was a Sunday, he took a letter. He started writing the letter. God, if you don't help me, my family and I will suffer hungry. So, send me 100 pesos to my home. Pesos are the currency of Latin America countries. He completed writing the letter. He immediately went to the nearby town, went to a post office, dropped the letter in the mailbox. He left the place. Subsequently, the postman came to the mailbox to collect the letters. He happened to see the letter written by Lencho. Did you know what was written on the envelope? To God. The postman understood that the letter was written to God. He laughed aloud and went to postmaster. Sir, you just take a look at this letter. What was written on the envelope? To God. The letter was written to God. What shall we do? The postmaster, who was a fatty and amiable personality. Amiable personality. Amiable means friendly and pleasant personality. He also laughed aloud, but straight away he understood the plight of Lencho. He decided to send some money to Lencho. He contributed his part and requested his colleagues to donate more. Altogether, the post office staff collected 70 pesos. They kept the money in an envelope and sent it to Lencho. Lencho received the letter. He opened the envelope, counted the money. There were only 70 pesos instead of 100 pesos he sought for. Instead of feeling delighted, he was annoyed with God. He decided to write another letter to God. So he rushed to town. He took the drawing table, started writing the letter to God. God, I asked you to send 100 pesos. But what did you do? You sent just 70 pesos for me. It's not fair on part of you. So send the balance amount to me immediately so that I can sow to my field and do my cultivation. And God, remember, this post office staff are crooked personalities. Here crooked means cheaters, criminals. What is sarcasm involved in the story? Of course, that's the end of the story. But my dear children, have you understood what has happened at last? As a matter of fact, the post office staff, including the postmaster, contributed money to Lencho. But what had he understood? He thought that they were crooked personalities. So he asked God not to send money through mail. Instead, he asked God to send money through other means. That's the end of the story. And let us switch to important words and their meanings. Important words, meanings. Crest, top of a hill, draped, covered with cloth. Locusts, insects which fly in big swarms, groups, and destroy crops. Conscience, an inner sense of right and wrong. Peso, currency of several Latin American countries. Amiable, friendly and pleasant. Contentment, satisfaction. Crook, lawbreaker, criminal. Reading comprehension. Read the following comprehension passages and answer the questions that follow. 1. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his fields intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. The woman who was preparing supper replied, Yes, God willing. 1. Where was the house located? Answer. The house was located on the crest of a low hill. 2. Which fields were owned by Lencho? Answer. The ripe corn fields were owned by Lencho. 3. What was the only thing the earth needed? Answer. The earth needed just a downpour or at least a shower. 4. Why did Lencho see the sky towards the northeast? Answer. Lencho saw the sky towards the northeast because he wanted a downpour. 5. Who was the woman mentioned in the passage? Answer. The woman mentioned in the passage was the wife of Lencho. Number 2. Immediately, Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, God, all the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much. But don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Lencho. 1. Why did Lencho go up to the window? Answer. Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. 2. Who did he write a letter to? Answer. He wrote a letter to God. 3. Why did he go to the window again? Answer. He went to the window again to buy a stamp. 4. How much money did Lencho receive? Answer. Lencho received 70 pesos. 5. What's the irony in the story? Answer. Peso thought the post office employees were crooks. In fact, The post office employees contributed 70 pesos for Lencho to ensure he would not suffer from hunger.